This is a Quilter Circle Challenge, and our first challenge is coming from Brenda at Conquering Mount Scrapmore. Take it away, Brenda.
Hello everyone, I'm Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda, and my quilter's challenge to you is florals. Yes, that's right, florals. You either go make floral blocks or you make a block that it represents a floral, or you use floral fabric. This one is wide open and we're allowing all sorts of play. Right, so here's my interpretation of florals. It is a improv rose, but it's not really an improv rose, and I did make a video that shows how to make this, but this was inspired by my friend Olga from Moscow. So she does beautiful improv roses, so I thought, okay, we'll play around with this concept, and this is what we've come up with. So this is such a fun way to use up tiny little scraps. So that's the challenge. Have fun.
Brenda's flowers are so small. My idea was really big. Let's go stitch this giant sunflower block. There is a link to the pattern in the description below. I've got my pattern here. You can find the link in the description. And the first thing I'm going to do is read through this pattern. The whole thing. You could easily change these colors around to pink and purple and make whatever you want, but I like the sunflower. I love this block. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's great. But in case you're new here, I'm a long arm quilter. So let's go stitch some more. So I'm planning on keeping this quilt block for my studio, so I'm going to be going all out with the quilting. The points of these yellow blocks are really close to the edge, and I probably should have added a small blue border around the whole thing to really frame it in. But instead, I'm going to keep the background simple with just a piano key. And I'm just gonna hope to heck that when I bind it, probably sometime next year, I'll be able to save these points. For the petals of the sunflower block, I decided to do some dot to dot echo quilting and fill in the spaces with the feathers and a bit of a pearl chain. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but feathers and flowers just go together. And after spending so much time learning how to do feathers, I just love putting them on my personal quilts. Inside of the center of the sunflower, I was going to keep it simple with some pebbling, but then decided to up the ante and do some echoes, a pearl chain, a bit of curved ruler work, some pebble pop filler, and finally a few feathers. This is my quilt, and I can do what I want. Plus, working on small projects like this is really fun because it goes so fast, and it's a great way to get some practice in. In these little green blocks, I did a simple leaf shape and filled in the background with some matchstick. Honestly, it was getting dark, and I actually came back and added some extra details the next day that I forgot to film because they looked a little bit boring compared to the rest of the quilt block. And there you have it. There it is, all finished in all of its quilted glory. Oh, I think this looks so great. And here is my completed sunflower block. I love how this turned out. I think it came out great. So make sure to check out all of the other YouTubers and see what they did with this prompt of florals. Don't forget, there is a free pattern for this block, this giant block, in the description. All right. Thanks so much for watching. See you later.